Everybody, welcome to our April 23rd board meeting. Join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Here.
Councilman McCarthy.
Here.
Councilwoman Miller.
Here.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Here.
Okay, we'll begin this afternoon, sitting as Board of Water Commissioners. Deputy Clerk.
Minutes approval, April 7, 2026. Extension of bid 25026 for water meter supplies with Rios Supply, Inc. of New York and T. Minna Supply. Release escrow Oakwood Building Group, Plymouth Estates, and further authorize a budget modification. Supervisor to sign an agreement on a form approved by the town attorney with Upstate Leak Detection to provide leak detection for the Smithtown and St. James water districts, and 2 budget transfers.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes, reconvene as Town Board.
For correspondence, St. Philip's and James Carnival, June 11 to June 13, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., and June 14, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., subject to conditions in a memorandum from Thomas J. Lohman, Public Safety Director. There's one public hearing today to be presented by Simone Freeman.
Good afternoon, Supervisor and members of the board. The purpose of this public hearing is for the board to consider an amendment to Town Code Section 324 entitled Moratorium on Battery Energy Storage Systems to extend the moratorium initially adopted on September 19th, 2024 and extended through August 12th, 2025 for an additional 6-month period. At this time, an extension of the moratorium is necessary for the Smithtown Fire Chiefs Council and staff to continue to vet and consider NYSERDA's Battery Energy Storage System Guidebook and the new amendments to the Building and Fire Code. Therefore, it would be premature to allow the moratorium to expire at this point. Additionally, it should be noted that this proposed extension was forwarded to the Suffolk County Planning Commission, and they are still under review. So in the event that they deny it, as they have previous requests, you would need to adopt if you go forward, you need to adopt by a supermajority of the board. Okay, thank you.
So we are waiting on Suffolk County Planning Commission as well, and then we can have a vote on this if they respond back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Any questions by the board?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to be heard on this public hearing? There being none, move to close.
Second.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Thank you.
For advertise for a public hearing, authorize the town clerk to advertise for a public hearing to be held at Town Hall, May 5th, 2026, 2 p.m., to consider proposed local law 10, 2026, amendments to chapter 215, peddling and soliciting with regard to emergency scene solicitations and board up services.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
For consent agenda, minutes approval, April 7, 2026, comptroller items 1 through 21, and resolutions 1 and 2 as they appear on the agenda.
Anyone on the town board wish to remove resolutions from the consent agenda?
No.
No, thank you.
Mr. Clerk?
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
Town Board to issue a secret negative declaration determination in the matter of Special Exception 2026-01 Prospect Sports Partners for reasons stated in a memorandum from David A. Barnes, Environmental Protection Director.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
Town Board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for bid 26036 disposal of screened fill, 26035 planting of street trees, 2637 athletic field marking paint.
Councilwoman Inzerillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
Town Board to award bid 26020, traffic sign materials to U.S. Standard Sign, National Highway Products, Glencoe Supply, and Osborne Associates. Bid 26022 for arts and crafts supplies to S&S Worldwide, Pyramid School Products, and Discount School Supplies. And bid 26023 for sporting goods to BSN Sports, LLC, S&S Worldwide, Inc., and Pyramid School Products.
Councilwoman Angelillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
yes,
Supervisor Warehouse.
Yes.
Town Board to approve the following: an extension of bid 24036 for traffic signal maintenance and installation with Hink Electrical Contractor. Extension of bid 24038 for electrical maintenance and repair with Greg Smith Electrical. Extension of an agreement with Dover Gourmet Corporation to install, maintain, and operate vending machines at various town-owned facilities. Agreement with HSI Workplace Compliance Solutions for subscriptions to the Safety Skills Enterprise Pro Learning Management System. Extension of bid 25030 for sump maintenance services with Integrity Tree Care. 2026 Highway Road Program Amendment to add Marvin Drive in Kings Park. Support the submission of an application to the Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Program Round 24 by Celebrate St. James Past, Present, and Future for funding to create a St. James Village Plaza and authorize the supervisor to sign any and all necessary documents on a form approved by the town attorney. The appointment of Daniel Pagano to the Board of Assessment. Rescind Resolution 2025-812. Decline the New York State Water Quality Improvement Program Grant Award for Cordwood Path Stormwater Improvements. Town attorney or appropriate official to enter into a stipulation of settlement or agreement and consent to the entry of an order with regard to SB Clinical Practice Management Plan versus the Town of Smithtown Assessor for various tax years per recommendation of the sole assessor and town attorney. Rescind Resolution 25704. Authorize the U.S. Geological Survey New York Water Science Center to install instrumentation and an equipment shelter at Landing Avenue Park for collection of data, and further authorize the supervisor to sign any and all necessary documents to implement the agreement. The rejection of all bids received April 16, 2026 in connection with bid 26026 for roof replacement at Caleb Smith House. Concur with the determination that the proposed action for improvements to St. James Village Plaza is a secret Type 2 action as required under the Suffolk County Downtown Rehabilitation Grant Program. Adopt Local Law 4, 2026, Amendment to the Traffic Code 4-2 with regard to parking permit registrations. Adopt Local Law 5, 2026, an amendment to Traffic Code 5-1 with regard to truck exclusions. Approve a levy of costs and expenses for 20 Dawson Avenue, Kings Park, and increase in 2-year resident card fees.
Councilwoman Angelillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
yes,
Supervisor Warehouse.
Yes.
Town Board to approve zone change petition 2026-01 Prospect Sports Partners in Kings Park.
Councilwoman Angelillo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Warehouse.
Yes.
Town Board to authorize the supervisor to execute the following on a form approved by the town attorney. Agreements with Ronkonkoma and Farmingville Fire Districts to utilize the Town of Smithtown Edward Mankusky Fire Training Center. Agreement with Macarone Plumbing for renovations of an existing men's bathroom at the Town of Smithtown Senior Center. And authorize the Department of Environment and Waterways to prepare and file an application with the New York State Pollution Prevention Institute.
Councilwoman Zarello?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilhelm?
Yes.
Town Board to approve settlement, Black Car Fund ASO Angelo Bernardin.
Councilwoman Zarello?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilhelm?
Yes.
Town Board to authorize an amendment to the Uniform Traffic Code, no standing restriction at Veterans Memorial Park, Moriches Road.
Councilwoman Zarello?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilhelm?
Yes.
Personnel matters A through M as they appear on the agenda.
Councilwoman Zarello?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noack?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Wilhelm?
Yes. That concludes the agenda. We'll move to the public speaking portion. We have some speakers today.
Yes, Supervisor.
Okay, before we start, public participation is subject to the rules of decorum which you have on your speaker cards. Town Code Section 76.7. The public portion is for town-related matters only. Any unsubstantiated, unverified, or material false information will be interrupted. The 3-minute rule will be strictly enforced, so when you hear the tone, you'll have 1 minute to complete your statements. Thank you.
Steve Biondi.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Steve Biondi, 49 Sunny Road, St. James, New York. Right, good evening. At a time when public confidence matters, I'm here again raising an unresolved public safety hazard. I've been a volunteer firefighter with the St. James Fire Department for 25 years. Currently serve as the captain of Eagle Hook and Ladder Fire Rescue, and previously served as the captain of Engine 2. Again, I'm here for one simple reason, to ask this board, when will you act? Over the past several months, I've come to this board twice regarding serious and well-documented public safety hazards at East End Court. Those concerns include 4,000 gallons of buried propane serving multiple homes on less than 2 acres. No confirmed fire safety inspection, no tracer wire verification, and no confirmed inspection of proper installation. Subdivision approved as a flag lot, bypassing fire access, hydrant spacing, and emergency response review. A vanishing conservation easement shown on an official town planning map that the town has failed to account for. Since my last appearance, nothing has changed. This is not a paperwork issue. This is a public safety hazard. On Monday, April 21st, the fire department responded to East End Court for a reported structure fire with smoke conditions. After the call, I spoke to the fire chiefs about the buried propane system serving East End Court, and they were not aware of the 4,000 gallons of buried propane that were present at that location. When first responders are sent to an emergency scene, hazard awareness is critical. So I asked the board again, what are you waiting for? When public safety hazards are repeatedly brought before you, the response should be immediate action, not silence. So the questions remain.
1 minute remaining.
Why are known public safety hazards allowed to remain unresolved? Why are residents, neighboring properties, and first responders expected to accept this risk? Continued inaction is a decision, and that decision carries risk. Every day this board fails to act, risk compounds for the residents, the taxpayers, and first responders. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bob Semperini? Semperini.
You want these now? Safe distribution.
Okay, thank you.
Please state your name and address for the record.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Bob Semperini, President of the Comac Community Association, also on the 4th Precinct Advisory Board, Comac. What I just handed over was a town line road summation of what took place many years ago. Pat Vecchio was the supervisor at the time. The three of you were actually on the town council. And subject matter had to do with the concerns of the Comac residents of what's taken place on that Town Line Road. We have very heavy truck traffic on there for a very long time. We've been trying to get those rerouted back onto Indian Head Road, down to Old Northport Road, and back to where they should be. Even though it is actually labeled a county road, it does not meet the specifications. Some of that data is actually in there. Also included that in that package is data on regards to the speed of the traffic, the type of traffic, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Requests from the public school district to do something about this. And at the time, you guys responded. It landed up that we even changed the signs. But unfortunately, on the Huntington side, Frank Petrone decided, no, we're not going to do that. Those signs had to be reversed and all that. And that's kind of where everything just stopped. But nothing has been done since then to get that heavy truck traffic off there. You have almost 3,000 kids who attend both of those schools. You have a church there. You have over 120 homes that are there. That road is only 37 feet wide. In fact, the trucks, which weigh about 80,000 pounds, are actually destroying the road. If you go to the Havemeyer Lane Town Line intersection, you see that the whole thing is collapsing.
1 minute remaining.
Thank you. And your car is literally 20 to 30%, or degrees, I say, tipped like this. So that also needs to be changed. So I did bring our concerns also over to the Huntington side of Comac. I spoke with Councilwomen Jennifer Hebert and Teresa Mary about this, and they are on board to move forward to work with you guys to try and correct this problem. So again, please kindly take a look at the data that is in there, and I very much appreciate that you guys consider maybe a sit down with them, with us, or whoever, to actually correct this problem. That's it. Thank you.
You threw me off at the church, so I thought I had the location in my head. So where exactly?
You know where
are-
White Castle was?
Yeah,
It just got torn down, so you wouldn't see
So-
it anyway. So the Methodist
it's
Church.
coming back.
It's coming back, from what I understand. So when you cross over Comac, Jericho Turnpike, and you go right around the Methodist Church, which has been there for a very, very long
So you're talking
time.
about that area right there. Okay.
Right there, but it starts, I mean, the 18-wheelers,
No, I know.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I like I said, I live there, so I know.
yeah,
Okay.
all right.
So we will take your information, Mr. Semprini. Of course, as you know, we've dealt as diligently as we could with Huntington. They have continuously opposed their half of that road.
Correct.
But
Years, yeah.
the fact that you have contacted 2 council people, I will recontact Supervisor Smith next week and get back to try and negotiate some kind of a remedy for that's the problem.
Okay, I appreciate that. I didn't meet the other 2 council people at the time, but, you know, a lot of things get changed
I'll call the-
when you
I'll
have the
call
right
this-
people in the right position.
Correct. I'll call the supervisor back again. I know it was his traffic department director was the one who opposed. And of course, we cannot truck exclude half of a road. But I will get back on it with him and see if perhaps their theory has changed on that.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Kinnear?
Please state your name and address for the record.
I'm Erica Rainier, and I live at 477 North Country Road in St. James. I just want to give you a quick background about who I am and who my husband was. He sat on the school board in Smithtown for many years during a very contentious period of tax pack. I sat on as the president for some time of the Smithtown Library Board during a very contentious time period when we were expanding the library. I understand how challenging it is to be volunteer members in a community. You guys are at the top of the volunteer pecking order. Your time that you spend doing what you can to better our town is admirable. During contentious times, and we certainly do live in them, it is utterly important that decorum, a sense of team, and understanding is demonstrated at all times. I was very disheartened to see in the paper and on the internet the goings-on of our board of late. More importantly, when something does occur, I do not feel the board members should be speaking to the press about it. It's a no-comment situation until the people who are involved have come to some resolution. I am very sorry that Mr. Lohman is not here today and is under the weather. I really hope that you send my regards to him and tell him I hope for a speedy recovery. I do not want all the good that Smithtown does for its citizens to be tainted by a lack of decorum of the people who we hold in the highest regard. We not only vote for you for your insight to our community and its betterment,
1 minute remaining.
but we also vote for you as pillars of integrity in our township. Our children should not be seeing fighting. Our children should be seeing understanding, communication, and goodwill toward all of us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mayor. I could not agree with you more.
Priya Kapoor.
Please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Priya Kapoor. I'm the Executive Director of Smithtown Historical Society. I'm not a good speaker as Erica is, and I cannot maybe speak more than 5 seconds in a time, but I thought this was important, so I came. I heard that this board meeting is about bringing your issues and bringing your problems, or telling board what's going on in the town if they don't know anything about it. But I thought that what happened to us last week and how town responded to it should also be addressed, should also be shared, so everybody can know the good and the bad both. So last week, as the weather got better, I said to my staff that we need to go on the trail, which is in the back of our historical barn, to go there and start working on our trail. And as we did, our neighbor in the back came out of nowhere and started screaming, yelling, threatening, and whatever she could do. And the reason why she did that was because she thought that we were cutting trees, which we were not. And honestly, I do understand her point of view as well, so I'm not that mad about it. I do understand that where she was coming from, but probably the way she acted was not the right way of addressing it. However, I told my staff to just keep doing what they were doing, and I came back to the office, called the Parks Department, and the reason why I called Parks Department is because behind the trail there is a strip of land which is still owned by town and is not owned by Historical Society. So I called Parks Department and I let them know. Sorry about it. Let them know about this issue, and within half an hour, they were there. They sat with me, listened to the whole thing, went to the trail, sat there for almost 30 minutes to see if she could come out again and we can politely talk to her. That didn't happen. Then they said, okay, the resolution is that you put trees over there, so she can't see you and you both have privacy, which was the perfect resolution. Next, we agreed upon it. Next day, they brought their trucks, they brought their cranes, they brought 20-foot 5 trees, and they put that on the back of the trail. And since then, every single morning, they're watering them. Every single morning. I will tell you, I work for Historical Society for the past 10 years. I'm sorry,
Before-
I'm gonna take 2 more seconds.
2 seconds.
2 more seconds. Worked for 10 years, and over 20 to 50,000 people come to my grounds. And I would not be able to do this without their help. So I thank you, board, town, I thank you, parks, and I thank you, highway department. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Kapoor, and we're pleased that we were able to remedy the problem so that we satisfied both your neighbor who was complaining and the Smithtown Historical Society. And I want to thank you for what you do for the town of Smithtown with the Historical Society. You do a wonderful job, and we're always there to help you.
No more speakers.
No more speakers, I move to close.
Supervisor Wareheim.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy. Yes. Councilwoman Noack.
Yes.
Councilwoman Ingersoll.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all for attending, be safe.